and they are not seeing anything. The doctors are not seeing anything. The machines are not seeing anything, but you are in pain. I know that most of us have gone through so many things, especially sicknesses that you are not able to understand. You are going from hospital to hospital, and you know, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're finding yourself. This is Leonilde. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Welcome back if you are a returning subscriber. So today we are going to talk about how I almost died. Yes, I would say I almost died because this is really a true story. So I've been sick for a while. That was now 5 to 6 years back. So when I was sick, I did not know what was wrong with me. And even the doctors did also not know. I would go to the hospital. Each and every week I would go to the hospital. They'll actually do scans. They'll scan me. Sometimes I'll be sent to Windhoek, to the capital city, just for CT scans and all that. And the hospital could actually, or the doctors could not actually understand what's wrong with me. And I was so sick, guys. I was so sick. And I then just decided, Lord, and I then just decided to pray that, God, what is wrong with me? Because I did not understand what was wrong. And I'll go on and off to the hospital, but then the doctors, the nurses could actually not understand what was wrong. They'll do scans, different scans, but nothing was showing. All that was showing was that I was okay, but I was in pain. Do you know how painful it is, you going to the hospital and then coming back home, not actually knowing what's wrong, and then the doctors would actually prescribe you Panados. That's the only pills that I'll normally get. Panados and Brufen or something, yeah, those pills that are called Brufen, the pink ones. So I got so tired that I just decided that, Lord, please help me so that when I go back to the hospital, the doctors are able to actually at least examine what's wrong, because I'm in pain. And when you are in pain, you really, sometimes you just want to cry. Most of the times you'll actually cry, not knowing what to do, because the doctors did actually not know what was wrong, or they could not see what was wrong, and there was really, to them, through their scans, there was nothing that they could see was wrong. So I had this other friend of mine that then decided that, Leonilde, let me rather send you money so that you can go to the private hospital, since I did not have medical aid or so. So she sent me money, or my friend sent me money, so that I can go to the private hospital. So when I went to the private hospital, they actually scanned me and saw that I had a chronic appendicitis. So it was chronic appendicitis that I had. So I remember going on a Friday, no, not a Friday, I think I went the Thursday to the private hospital in Windhoek. So when I went to the hospital, they scanned me and then they gave me the results. So at the private hospital, if you are not, if you don't have, I don't know, but then I did not have medical aid. So I had to take my results from there so that I can bring it back to the public hospital doctors. So I remember the Friday morning when I came to the hospital, you first have to go past the nurses before you go to the doctor. You just don't go straight to the doctor. Okay, that's now what happens at my local hospital. You just don't just go to the doctor straight, unless the doctor said that, okay, tomorrow you can come just straight, but you also still need to get your BP and all that. So I then went into the nurse's office, and I handed the nurse my private doctor's results. And then this nurse was so furious. She was like, why do you guys always like going to private hospitals and then you bring your results here and all those things? She was making a fuss, and I could not understand why. Because I was like, okay, this was now in my head. I was like, but if I'm sick. The hospital, the public hospital, I've been coming here for months and months and they could not see anything. Now should I just keep coming and not make a plan B or so? So then she sent me to the doctor. So when she sent me to the doctor read the results, and he saw that, okay, it's written chronic appendicitis. And when the doctor read that, I don't know now, I don't know these doctors' words or jargons or whatever they call them. So the doctor decided that, okay, we need to operate you. We really need to operate you. And I was very frail, guys. I was very skinny. Naturally, I'm a skinny person. Okay, naturally, I'm skinny. And when you are skinny and you become sick, you just become more skinny, or you become skinnier, or those words. So I was so skinny that probably these doctors looked at me and then decided that, this one, she really needs an operation, by the look of the results that he saw. So he then filled in a form so that I can take the form to the nurses that then book people for surgeries or so. So the doctor decided that the surgery will happen at our local hospital, like at the Okanja hospital. I then took the form that the doctor filled. I took the form to the nurses because the doctor said that I need to be booked, or I need to sleep over, and then the surgery will be on the Monday. So when I took the form that the doctor actually gave me, I took it to the nurses, and then the nurses decided that no surgeries like that have ever been done in this hospital. They were afraid, and I understand when certain surgeries have not been done at a certain hospital or so. I understand that, it's very risky, and it might, probably, I don't know, it might probably bring them in problems or in trouble if probably I'm operated and then something wrong happens to me. So the nurses were refusing. They were saying, no, this surgery is not going to be done here. It's not allowed, because I don't know whether they've ever done an appendectomy before at our local hospital. It seemed as if it was now the first time that someone was now supposed to be operated at the hospital. So I was like, Lord, please help me. These nurses are now making a fuss. It's like they do not want. And those nurses they were adamant that no, this surgery is not going to be done here. These surgeries are done in Windhoek or so. I did not understand. There was just so much commotion, which I did not understand. Really, which I did not understand. And I was in so much pain that I was praying. I was like, Lord, please help me so that these nurses can just understand that the doctor said that I need an immediate operation, which will now be on Monday. Please, Lord, they must just book me in so that I can be operated, because the pain was already unbearable. And these nurses are now, it's now already a hindrance now for my operations, and I'm sick. I was really in pain. I was really sick. So the doctor then just decided that no, she needs to be operated. I'll operate her. It's a Tanzanian doctor, and really I thank God for that doctor. I thank God for my friend who then decided to send me the money so that I can go to the private hospital, because if it wasn't for my friend, I'd really have probably died, because the private hospital they could not figure out what was wrong. I went for the CT scan. I went for these many scans that looks at what's wrong with the person, like in the intestines, or So this doctor was adamant that no, she's going to be operated. Just book her to sleep at the hospital, and then on Monday we'll do the operations. So there's nothing the nurses could do, because the doctor decided that I'm gonna be operated. And I was like, Lord, thank you so much. Thank you, Lord, because this pain, and really God saw my pain. Because imagine going to the hospitals this week, next week, and they are not seeing anything. The doctors are not seeing anything, the machines are not seeing anything, but you are in pain. I know that most of us have gone through so many things, especially sicknesses that you are not able to understand. You are going from hospital to hospital, and you know, they cannot see anything. And really, I was praying. Even when I went to that private hospital, I was like, Lord, this is my last opportunity. If this hospital does not see anything, then that means I don't know what's wrong, really. And I thank God that really, because so when Monday came, the day of operations, you know, I was so frail that when I was entering the theater, the operations room, there were two pregnant ladies that were waiting to be operated or so. And one of them was already in her own situation. Her baby died in her stomach or so. Now this lady, when she looked at me, she was like, she did not know me. The thing is, the lady did not know me. So when she saw me, she told me now afterwards. When she saw me, she saw that I was so frail. She saw that I was so skinny, you know. I was so skinny, and she was so concerned. She was like, Lord, will this lady make it? She looks so exhausted. She looks so small, and she's going to be operated. And then this lady started to pray for me. She did not know me. This lady did not know me, but then she started praying for me, saying, Lord, I do not know this young lady that's going to be operated, but I pray that that you help her so that she can make it, because you know, most of the times or sometimes people can die through operations. Now this lady, when she saw me, she saw that I was very weak, and I was weak indeed. Like, I was really, really weak. And she prayed. So when the doctors were done operating me, you know, most when someone is being operated, you go under anesthesia. Oh, that word, you know, you die, not really die, but yeah. So this lady was now hearing the doctors calling my name, like Leonilde, so many times. And the lady was like, Lord, please, I hope she's not dead, because the doctors were calling so many times. I was maybe so deep asleep, or I don't know. And this lady, when the doctors were calling, because it was two doctors and then the assistant nurses, when the doctors were calling, she was like, Lord, please, may this lady not die. And really, maybe, I don't know how many times, apparently the doctor called me, and only at the later stage did I wake up. And she was like, thank you so much, Lord, thank you. And imagine, this lady did not know me. She did not know me. It's probably just God's grace that put that lady at that door of the operations that day. Because I really, for someone who does not know you, how many of us will actually pray, will actually see someone in trouble or see someone that's sick and then decide that I'm going to pray for this person. I do not know this person, but I'm going to pray for this person. And this lady, imagine, she had her own situation. But she saw me, she saw how frail I was, she saw that I was going to be operated. And despite of her child, the baby that's in her womb that died, she decided that I'm going to pray for this lady so that she can make it through that operations. And really, it's just through prayers, whether it's you praying for yourself, it's just through prayers that sometimes God is able to come through for us. For me, God came through for me, through my friend, through that doctor that decided that no, she will be operated. The thing with our hospitals is, in my country, the thing is, if you need an operation, maybe a major operation or so, most of the times we are sent to Windhoek. And I remember when I was in that line to go to the nurse with my results, there was a lady telling me that just pray that you will not, the doctors will not say that you need to be booked. Because if you are booked for operations, they book you in Windhoek. And I think majority of the towns, the majority of the people in Namibia, they get operated in the capital city in Windhoek. So you might actually get operated after 6 months. Or even you will wait after a year. Because sometimes the list is already long for people from different towns to be operated. So I was like, Lord, I'm in pain, and I don't think that this thing is. I don't think I'll make it to 6 months or a year. Should I be booked? So it's just by the grace of God. Really, it's just the grace of God, guys. It's just the grace of God that that doctor was in that hospital. That doctor was in that hospital, because another doctor would have said that go to the matron so that she can book you for an operations. And then the matron will obviously call Windhoek, and if there's space, maybe the following week, then you are lucky. Because most of the times there is no space, you wait after 6 months, or you wait after a year, then only will you be operated. Now, if you're already now sick, if you're already in pain, you might as well just die before that operations day come. So I really just thank God, really. And the good thing is my mom also prayed for me. She was so concerned. She because after I got operated, my mom, I stayed in the hospital for a week, and every day my mom came. Even if I was like, do you need to come every day? You guys, parents are the best things that could actually happen to us. And my mom prayed. And that lady also that I do not know, I did not know her. Only after did she now tell me the situation, how concerned she was for me, and how she prayed for me. And I was like, Lord, this can only be you. Where you send someone that I do not know to stand at that, or to be at that door of the theater praying for me. Because I don't know what was going on in the spirit realm. Maybe it was time for me to go or not. But then I'm just glad God sent those people, my friend, the doctor, the lady that prayed for me, my mom, and I also prayed that, Lord, please help me, so that the doctors can actually see what's wrong with me and all that. Guys, prayers, prayers, prayers. Don't never neglect praying. Never neglect praying. And God is able to really send people in your life that are able to help you. He's able to send people that are able to make ways for you. He did it for me. So in case you have a person that's sick in your family that is going to the hospitals on and off, or you are in the same situation, pray to God. He's able to make a way. He's able to actually put the right doctor he's able to put the right doctor at the right hospital for you, in order for you to actually in order for that doctor to say that, okay, I'm going to operate, or in order for that doctor to see what's wrong. I went through it. I was sick. I was almost not even operated, but God sent the right person. God sent the right doctors, or the right doctor, that specific doctor, and I'm really grateful. God sent my friend. God sent that lady that was praying for me at that door. And really, I don't know. I was even already giving up that, Lord, what is wrong with me? I don't know what's wrong. I did not know what's wrong. But God made it possible for the private hospital to be able to actually see what was wrong, and for me to get operated afterwards. Because if they did not know, this thing would have bursted and all that. So please, let's put our faith in God. Only He is able to come through for us, like He came through for me. Because if it was not for God, if it was not for prayers, if it was not for Him opening those doors for me, I would probably have died. Really, I would probably have died. So we must not neglect praying. We must not neglect the people that are also in our lives, our friends, our parents, and all the people that are there supporting us, and also people that God sent that do not know us, but then people that are willing to be used by God to pray for us. Because that lady was used by God. And really, I thank God. Really, I love the Lord so much. And guys, don't neglect praying. If you have a relative that's sick, pray for that relative. If you are sick yourself, pray. God is able to make a way. So yeah, that's just my short testimony. Do like, share, and subscribe if you've not yet subscribed. And I hope this really encouraged someone, because God is really able to make a way for us all. So thank you very much. Till we meet again on the next video. Ciao.